Have you ever loved someone so much that you ignored all the red flags? Same. That's exactly what Makena did. And he really paid for it big time. As I'm doing my makeup today, I want to tell you about the story of Makena and the so-called perfect boyfriend. You see the kind of love like you could do anything, like you could truly show the world that you're in love. But as she was planning a forever, he was plotting a betrayal. And it gets worse. Imagine thinking that he's going to propose, nails done, makeup done, waiting for the ring. Guys, toxic is an understatement. Let me break it down from the beginning because Makena's story is shocking. Makena was 27 years, beautiful, smart, and so loyal. It almost ruined her life. She met Brian at an agency during an internship in Nairobi. Brian was smart, charming. You'd think he lived on TikTok. But he was very, very charming. They had an instant connection. He told Makena, "I have never met a woman who makes me want to be better." Lies. Though, Makena fell hard for it. And, like any other girl, when you're in love, you start introducing your partner to your friends. And so, Makena's friend was called Zena. This was a friend she knew since Form 2 in high school. So, Makena introduced Brian to Zena as a friend. So now Zena was one of those quiet, pretty girls. Makena realized that his boyfriend Brian laughs a little too longer jokes more than he will do with her own jokes. So one day, Makena decides to ask her boyfriend, Brian, "Do you like Zena or something? Because clearly you seem a bit more interested in whatever she says." Not just that, Brian would, before events, would ask Makena, "Is Zena going to be there?" He would always ask that, if Zena was going to be there. So of course that would raise questions from Makena, and it was only reasonable for her to ask. So after Makena asked Brian that, Brian asked, "So now you're accusing me of something I haven't even done." Even done? Let me take you back 7 months ago when they had started, it's just a few months after they started dating, Brian started acting weird. Even one time, he took Makena on a date, on a rooftop. All flowers, decor, everything. What do you expect? You definitely expect a proposal. So Makena knew then that during that time he felt like this is it. This is the time that he's gonna get proposed, But did that happen? It didn't happen. But after that, Brian started acting weird. He leave the messages on red. He will ghost Makena, and Makena was like, "What is really going on?" You know those excuses? Work is crazy, my uncle is sick, I have a meeting, we have a boys' night. Those unending excuses that sometimes men just give. And that got Makena thinking and worrying. She had to really trust that Brian was telling him the truth. But that did not last for long. Because soon, the drama was about to start. One Sunday, Zena invited Makena for a brunch. And the whole time, Zena was smiling very weirdly. He was was behaving weird. Like, remember, Zena has been Makena's friend for years, since Form 2, so she really knows her. Zena tells Makena, I have something to show you, but please don't freak out. Zena gets into his purse and removes a velvet box. The whole time, Makena is holding her breath. Zena removes a velvet box from his purse and removes a diamond ring, Brian's ring, and she goes, Brian proposed to me last night. Guys, what kind of betrayal is this? Should I tell you what she did next? Because let's just say Makena did not remain silent. If you think you want a part 2 of this, please comment Makena deserves better. Because I also think Makena deserves better. Comment down below, tell me Makena deserves better, and I'll drop for you the next part next week. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the final look of my makeup. I was doing a soft glam today. Please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. All this will help this video to be suggested to many people, and the more they get suggested to, the more you encourage me to bring you even more interesting videos. And I would also like to know, do you like this kind of content? If you think you like this, let me know. If there's any other thing you want me to share with you, I would also be glad to do that, okay? I love you all. I see you in the next video, okay? Bye.